Do you think it will be simple? You think it will be something like a self-improving program and a simple one?
I mean, potentially that's possible, I would say. I'm not sure it's even desirable because that's a kind of like hard takeoff scenario.
Yeah.
But these current systems like Alpha Evolve, they have, human in the loop deciding on various things. They're separate hybrid systems that interact. One could imagine eventually doing that end to end. I don't see why that wouldn't be possible. But right now, I think the systems are not good enough to do that in terms of coming up with the architecture of the code. And again, it's a little bit connected to this idea of coming up with a new conjectural hypothesis. How like they're good if you give them very specific instructions about what you're trying to do. But if you give them a very vague, high level instruction, that wouldn't work currently. And I think that's related to this idea of like invent a game as good as Go. Right? Imagine that was the prompt. That's pretty underspecified, and so the current systems wouldn't know, I think, what to do with that, how to narrow that down to something tractable. And I think there's similar, like, look, just make a better version of yourself. That's too unconstrained. But we've